Hey there, and welcome to the Digital Dawson Show, coming to you from the Max Podcast Studios in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, where we help business owners make smarter moves with their advertising. Today, we're revisiting a topic we discussed in Episode 1, why local AM/FM radio is still a marketing powerhouse for small businesses. Don't worry, I won't be a broken record. We're going to tap into some insights from Edison Research, the Radio Advertising Bureau, and Nielsen. I promise, no jargon. Just an inspiring look at what the data really says. All right, let's dive in. Radio is where the ears are. Edison Research shows AM/FM radio commands nearly 70% of all ad-supported audio listening. That's 2/3 of audio ad time going through the radio. And it's not just cars. People stream radio at home and at work too. In short, while everyone chases the latest app, radio quietly stays on top for advertisers. Now let's bust a myth. Some folks think radio's audience is tiny. In a recent survey, advertisers guessed AM/FM radio reach only 46% of Americans weekly. The truth? Nielsen says 80% of Americans tune in each week. That's 8 out of 10 of your neighbors. Even more shocking, only 31% of marketers know radio is America's #1 reaching medium. In other words, radio is meeting real people that many advertisers are overlooking. So how do we use this to your advantage? One word: synergy. A Nielsen case study found adding radio to a retail campaign boosted its sales lift by 2.6% and lifted every other channel, TV, social, search, everything. And there's more. RAB data shows running local radio ads produce a 29% jump in online searches for that advertiser. In practice, think of a local bakery. They air a fun radio spot during the morning commute, then retarget those listeners with a Facebook ad. Radio builds awareness and trust. The digital ad gives people that nudge to click. Before you know it, foot traffic and website visits are up. The bottom line? Radio introduces people to your brand, and digital can close the deal. Here's another key insight. When radio is done right, it delivers real ROI. Nielsen's analysts found that with enough budget and the proper strategy, radio consistently ranks as the top-tier medium for return on investment. The secret's simple. Target your audience well, keep your message clear, and run enough spots. Radio isn't a spray and pray channel if you plan it correctly. You can measure it just like other media now. Treat it like any other channel. Track your reach, fine-tune your creative, and test what works. Get your message on the right station at the right time, and just watch what happens. And don't overlook the hometown power of radio. For local businesses, AM/FM radio is pure gold. It reaches 92% of Americans each week. Each week. More than any other social media platform or podcast even. It literally touches every household in town. Local radio speaks our language. It talks about our city, our sports team, our weather. National platforms just can't match that connection. As one analyst puts it, Nielsen data affirms local radio continues its long tradition as the #1 reach medium. Think about it. Radio gets more ears per dollar than any other channel. Even people who love podcasts usually tune into the local radio stations. And remember, the podcast world is extremely fragmented. Hundreds of thousands of shows, each with a tiny niche audience. One radio station's audience can easily exceed the audience of many podcasts combined. So what does all this mean for you? If you run a local business, radio needs to be part of your plan. It offers reliable reach and results, especially when paired with digital. That's why you should join us at Max Impact. At this upcoming marketing seminar, we're diving deep into these consumer trends and how broadcast radio is making a comeback. You'll get hands-on strategies to blend radio with digital to grow your business. We'll share more case studies and show you how to tweak your marketing mix for a bigger ROI. Now, this event is this Tuesday and Wednesday, July 15th and 16th in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. We'll have more information on this at simoadvertising.com. But Tommy, I'm listening to this after these dates, and I really wish I would have listened to this sooner. Well, me too. But have no fear. Just reach out to us at simoadvertising.com, and we would be more than happy to come to you or to set up a Zoom call with you so you can see this presentation. It's a must-see. All right, thanks for tuning in today. Remember, the airwaves are full of opportunity. Keep listening and keep innovating. You've been listening to the Digital Dawson Show from the Max Podcast Studios in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Digital Dawson out.